Hello and welcome to the penultimate part of my Christmas gift guide series. I'm particularly excited about this video today because I wanted to talk about all the alternative, sustainable, clutter-free ways of giving gifts to your baby, toddler, preschooler this Christmas. Now, we all know that Christmas can be a time where we acquire lots of new things into our houses, and sometimes we don't always want necessarily to have loads of new things. So today's video is packed with ideas for alternative presents for either you to get for your children, or these are great presents for grandparents or other family members to gift to you to use as a family or for your individual child. Thank you very much to Whirli for sponsoring today's video. I will be sharing more about their fantastic toy subscription service a little later. I have got my list down here of all my different ideas, and let's get started with the first one, which is to do a book reading or book recording for your child. Now, I thought this was an especially nice idea for grandparents or maybe somebody that lives further away to gift your child. Get them to read your child's favourite book and record themselves on their phones. And they could either actually gift the book to you as well, so you can look through it with your child while they're reading the video, or else you could just have them read the story over video and your child can watch them. The next idea I wanted to share with you is such an exciting one, and it is the idea of a toy subscription service. Now, as I mentioned, Whirli are kindly sponsoring today's video, and they are a fantastic toy subscription service. But I actually had Whirli on my radar long before they reached out to me to collaborate, because I just think it's a fantastic idea, not only to be sustainable and make sure that we're not buying loads of unnecessary toys and putting out unnecessary plastic and things into the environment, but also because, let's face it, toys create clutter, and we don't all have humongous homes where we can just have endless toys, and neither should we want to, because developmentally it's not the best for our children either. So the idea of being able to rent toys that are cleaned, keep them for as long as you want, and then send them back when your child outgrows them or their interests change is such a fantastic idea. And that's exactly what Whirli does. You can choose from their catalogue of over 1,000 toys. Believe me, when I ordered our box, it was a really hard decision. You can choose from their catalogue, and then you can get them sent to your house, wrap them, put them under the tree, and then once your child has finished playing with them, either you can use them as Christmas presents or birthday presents, fantastic for that too, then you can just send them back and order some new toys to suit your child's existing needs. And they have baby toys, toys for toddlers, preschoolers, in fact up to about 8 years old, so they really do cover the whole age range. This is a great idea for you to gift your child, but I also think it's a good idea for grandparents or other family members to get for you as a gift. There are actually options to do a Whirli gift card. I'll leave all the details of everything to do with Whirli down in the description below, so do go and check out their website because it's really affordable. There are different price points and price plans. If you want to just rent one toy as a one-off, you can do that as well, rather than having a monthly rolling subscription. There are definitely things that I want to go and rehire for next time. I've already got my eye on that wooden wobble board. I'm obsessed with those, and I really want one for the boys. Hi everyone, editing me just popping in here to say that I do actually have an amazing discount code for Whirli. It's for 30% off your first order. So to use it, you just need to use the code Sophie30. I'll put it in the description down below for you as well. Isn't that amazing? 30% off. I was really blown away when they said that I could give you that much. And they do also have a special promotion going on at the moment if you decide to join up, where if you refer a friend, you get £40 off your subscription, and they also get 30% or £10 off their first order, whichever is greater. So it's really worth signing up now to make the most of those discounts. Back to regular me with makeup on. The next idea is to do a family photo album. Now you could do this the traditional way, but you could also do it in a really inexpensive DIY way where you get some plastic wallets, or you can get those booklets that have lots of plastic wallets inside them. Print out some photos of key members of your child's family and put them into the wallets. This is a great way of your baby even, or your toddler or older child, connecting with other family members, recognizing them, learning their names. And also, we know that babies love faces. So even if your little one isn't quite recognizing who these people are yet, they will love to look at the different facial features of each of your family members. You could even do this idea for something of a special interest for your child. So if they're interested in animals or vehicles, you could put pictures of those in as well. The next idea is to gift your child a library card, and then you could either keep that first trip to the library as a special outing for the two of you, or however many are going, or you could go and pre-select some books for them. This especially works well if you've got a baby. And then you can have a look at those books, and much like the toy subscription service, once you're finished looking at those books, you can send them back to the library and get some new ones. My next idea is a good one to ask other people to buy, and that is a term of lessons or classes for your child. So you could do things like swimming lessons, a term of sensory classes or music classes, maybe something like toddler gymnastics. All of these things are great to do with our little ones, aren't they? But they can be really pricey, upwards of £6 to £10 a week. So sometimes having somebody gift you £50 worth of classes will really stand you in good stead, especially if you're on maternity leave and you don't have very much spare money at the moment. In a similar vein, things like memberships and annual memberships for places like the zoo or the farm are really good ideas. It's worth looking into this because a lot of places actually just require you to buy one ticket, and then that serves as your annual pass for the whole year. So I know near to us there's an aquarium where if you buy a ticket, then you get to return again a second time within the course of a year for free, or included in the price of the ticket. So that's a great one. There's also a children's science museum near to us where you can buy a ticket, or like a family ticket, and then you can go as many times as you like throughout the next 12 months. So it's basically like getting an annual pass. Sometimes these museums and places are more expensive to visit initially, but if you can go multiple times after that, then it's worth saving the money. And of course, with all these ideas, there's no physical objects, so there's nothing cluttering up your house, and the joy of the present lives on throughout the year. Have you heard of a treasure box or a treasure basket? These are really popular things to gift babies and toddlers, but they can be used for older children as well. The idea is to just get a box or a basket or a bag of general household items, or items that you wouldn't necessarily class as toys, but you know that your child will be interested in. Now, I have done quite a few posts on Instagram about this, so I will link those down below for you, especially if you want to know more about the kind of developmental benefits of doing treasure baskets or boxes. You could use things like torches, a remote control, an old phone, a clean hairbrush. All of these things are really attractive to babies and toddlers, but it's not adding any extra clutter to your house. And most of all, if you are buying things secondhand, then it is much more sustainable and eco-friendly than buying lots of new toys. How about creating a dress-up box for your little one? You could do this without buying any fancy dress costumes at all. Hear me out. So if you have any old hats or scarves, especially those silk scarves that used to be super fashionable that aren't really on trend anymore, things like bangles and jewellery, maybe some pieces of interesting fabric if you have any of those, or old blankets even, and then you have a fantastic fancy dress box that's completely sustainable and is open-ended. So rather than buying a police officer costume or a vet, these things can be used in multiple different ways. So not only is it great for the environment, but also it's firing your child's imagination and encouraging their creativity. Or what about a sensory box or bag? I have talked about these before, but it's worth mentioning again. I think I mentioned them in one of my previous gift guide videos this year, maybe my gift guide for babies. If you haven't seen that video already, I will link it down below for you. But a sensory box or bag is a really great gift, either for you to put together for your baby. It's quite fun going shopping for things for them, or you could ask somebody else, maybe if you've got a particularly creative friend, that they might like to put it together for you. I have got a post on Instagram with a list of everything that you could put in a sensory box or bag, so I will link that down below for you to have a look at. But you could include things like feathers, sensory scarves, the wooden roller massagers that you can get in shops that are quite inexpensive are great because they have wheels that spin, and of course babies can use them on their bodies as well. Squishy balls, lots of these types of things are really great for babies and toddlers and make a very inexpensive and fun Christmas gift. Are you doing any alternative Christmas gifts this year for your little one? If you are, then I would love to know, are you buying secondhand maybe? Are you doing the non-toy route? Have you asked for alternative things like a toy subscription or a membership? If you have, then do let me know in the comments below, because I'd really love to know how many other people do this. We do it in our family with our boys, and I have to say they have been some of the favourite gifts that have been either given or we have given to our children in the past 4 years since we've become parents. I just want to thank Whirli again for sponsoring today's video. It's such a pleasure to work with a company that I really do strongly believe in and think is a fantastic idea, and I would absolutely encourage you to go and have a look at their website. I think we're definitely going to use their service for getting some more baby toys when our new arrival joins us in a couple of months, because we're not going to need baby toys again after this, so it's a great way of getting some and then swapping them out as she grows and gets into new things. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Keep your eyes peeled for the last part of my gift guide series, which is what I have bought the boys for Christmas this year, which will be coming very soon. Don't forget to check out all the details of Whirli in the description box below, and I will catch you all next time. Bye everybody.